I have been like trying to do this stream for like, I don't know, probably like 7 times at this point. Hopefully this is the one. I will not give up. um, yes.
He knew. The black-eyed bastard knew that
Yeah, what a
black
bastard.
maiden stilled the Empress's heart.
I mean, you did it though.
Delivered her daughter to the Lord Regent's men.
He can't see the
Everything
future.
would fall to pieces.
I don't think.
He watched me do it anyway. And now the world's gone mad. Plague grinds the city down. Corruption rots. A mad killer roams the streets by night, seeking revenge. The overseers have stormed my hideout in the flooded district. And I'm in a strange duel with a mad witch named Delilah for the fate of the Empire.
That would all be
Scale
correct
is being punished.
if you replace the W with a B.
Doesn't punish wicked people. We make our choices and take what comes. And the rest is void. I can't say I wasn't warned.
Who warned you? I don't remember.
The men are recovering well from the attack, but they don't understand the danger they're in. My mother warned me never to make an enemy of a witch.
Oh, and there's the cut. You see, my question is, if the recording works by punching the holes in the paper, well, why is there already holes in it?
Here to settle our debt. You understand. I won't make this easy for you.
Yeah, whatever. Well, let's do it. Let's do a big... Whoa! Ow, bitch. Oh, stop kicking me. Ow. Big kicks. Stop kicking me. He likes to kick. It's so mean. It's so mean to kick. It's not fair. Where'd I... Oh, there he is. Oh, I actually defeated him. Okay. I don't think I've ever done that.
What is it?
Thomas has returned with the information you requested. He's waiting for you below.
Oh, yeah? Whoa. Down here. Oh, yeah. Get that. Oh, I have 6 rooms. Cool. I guess... I guess let's... I don't really use void guys that much. Let's go ahead and get blink. Another... Yeah, another blink. And summon assassin. I think now I'll get more use out of that. Can I get... Yeah, I can get vitality. Or wait, no. I want agility. Alrighty. Well, I did, read those, and I'll probably post a separate video of just all of the lore, books in the series, but I'll go ahead and read them. I know there's some gold in here. Yep, let's go ahead and read this. Excerpt from a guide to the port cities across the Empire of the Isles. Potterstead Bristol, a small town, but the locals are charming and the Isle is unmatched. Be certain to visit during the month of Wind for their Pennant Festival. Dunwall, Bristol. Notes on the capital city could fill a dozen such volumes. All delights exist in Dunwall if you've got the coin. All miseries if you're broke. Unless you're well connected through some in Dunwall Tower, one of the key families, the City Watch, or River Patrol, make sure your permits are in order. Otherwise, you're likely to have your cargo seized by the port authorities for any reason they care to concoct. Kilkenny, Morley. While the Harbormaster here is particular about the kinds of goods you're carrying. The rest of the town is more lax. Be sure to visit the inn on the rock for the best mutton stew in all the Isles. Yara Tivia. The cold here will snatch your breath from your lungs, but it's met in equal strength by the civility of its well-mannered citizens. The cozy taverns are kept warm by their famously crafted iron stoves. Though the northern food takes some adjustment, bejeweled aristocrats laugh and drink side by side with weathered, leathery-skinned farmers, clapping one another on the back until the dim hours. It is hard to make a friend here, or to truly understand the world view of the native born, but once you do, you'll have a friend for life. Coloro, Circonos, the city is crowded in the warmer month, and for good reason. You'll find yourself shoulder to shoulder with the scantily clad locals and foreigners on holiday, pale skin burned pink by the sun, which somehow seems larger and brighter in Circonos. The food in Coloro is a shining example of Circonan cuisine, and there is always music, always dancing, hand-rolled on the steps of tobacco shops. The cigars are, of course, fresher than the ones you've had shipped to the ports of the Empire. Karnaca, Circonos, the jewel of the south, at the edge of the world. The city is bustling with industry, after a wave of settlers from Morley, and an influx of wealthy trading companies from Dunwall. Everywhere you go in Karnaca, there are new ideas, hybrid forms of music, groundbreaking theories of natural philosophy, and even extravagant delicacies made by mixing ingredients from all the known cultures. The locals work tirelessly for their coin, welcoming the elite from across the Isles. Ooh. Corrupted charm. Corrupted bone charms are powerful bone charms that come up with a cost. Locate them like normal bone charms by listening for the song they emit, or with void gaze power. Equip them in the bone charm. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even know it was possible to beat Corvo, but I did it, which means I am a badass, obviously. Yes. Yes. Yes! These are all so good. We're not gonna be using that. That is useful, but I can't get it yet. Book. Okay. In a time of political upheaval, there are provisions in place for a staged transfer of power designed with three goals in mind. The first is to minimization of incentive for coup. There is no predetermined person or position within the government that is scheduled to take on the mantle of regency during a time of crisis. Instead, a regent is chosen by parliamentary accord. This serves to avoid promoting a path of direct ascendancy and to discourage those who would scheme for such a turn of events. It is the assumption of our governing documents that such a legislative body will always have the wisdom to see through would-be usurpers. Well, not this time, apparently. The second is the assurance of stability for the commons during and after the traditional phase. During an interim, while a regent rules the land, there are categories of laws and degrees that cannot be altered without a majority vote from Parliament. Thus, daily life for the people will not change dramatically during the time of regency, or shift drastically once proper heir takes up the throne. Third, and perhaps most important, is that a worthy successor is found in order to rule out hastily action and to maximize stability. There will be no term limit or duration applied to the period of regency. Historically, rash decisions have been greatly contested, resulting in extended political turmoil or outright conflict when the proper heir is found and the position is filed by someone worthy of the role. All others will fall and provide their support, or fall in and provide their support. Excerpt from a journal covering various occult artifacts. They say my mother was a witch, but in truth, as is so often the case, depends on perspective and your place in the world. She relied on poisons made from exotic herbs. Or is that poisons? I think it's poisons. Yeah, I think so. from exotic curs and blowfish that live in the reef waters near Pendizia. Her power originated in hallucinogenics delivered through guile or by force to those who crossed her. There was an unusual intensity in her gaze for certain, but it came from within, not from the outsider. It's what happens to anyone pushed to the absolute edge of sanity and survival, who stays there for years, then returns to walk among the sheep in so-called civilized society. My mother was crafty, but if it was anything more than powders, hidden knives, and guile, I never saw it. Luckily, they tell children some of the truly touched by the black-eyed bastard can... They tell children some of those truly touched by the black-eyed bastard can move through the space between rooftops like a sparrow. Others command armies of rats or poisonous flies. As easily as they wriggle their fingers and toes, the overseers are right to fear us, to warn the common folk to stay near their homes at night and keep their families close. But there are other ways his influence manifests itself. Those who serve me share in some of what I can do, and I suspect it's the same for Delilah Copperspoon's coven. Then there are those who can craft runes and charms. The old woman across town, they call her Granny Rags. She carves and polishes the bones of wells, stringing them together and opening them to the void until they moan like the fever-sick on a cold night. I found a few of her talismans, and with each one I touched, a tiny piece of me departed and settled in with her. What does she gain? A longer life? Some other kind of power I don't understand? The making of such things is beyond me. I've known 4 people in my time who carried the mark of the outsider, but I've known dozens who wanted it, who stood out at night in stagnant ponds or begged with the dust blowing through graveyards. People who gutted farm animals and burned the flesh of men, thinking it would call forth the void. I met a dying man once who had collected runes and charms for years. He crushed them all into powder, made a paste, and ate them, thinking he could gain whatever magic was in the things. His death was long and painful, and I knew a woman from Karnaka who would trade for charms and other bits of whalebone. She cracked them apart and fused them back together, then sold them. I bought one of these corrupted charms that she swore would cause sharp metal to break on my skin, and it worked. But each time it did, one of my teeth turned black and fell out. After the 3rd time, I gave it to one of my men. Now, when he smiles, it's all bleeding gums, and I wonder what parts inside of him are turning black. Sometimes I ask myself, without these gifts, would I be a man to fear? Would I be called the Knife of Dunwall, with my name whispered through the markets and the alleyways, the high towers and drawing rooms? I'd like to think so, but it really doesn't matter. As long as I bear this mark, I'll use whatever craft I have to force my will on the world. The harder trick is undoing what I've done. This is different. This book was different, and I think that one was too. Because this is the only time that I've ever actually beat Corvo in that first part. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Excerpt from a pamphlet published in response to the plague. Dunwall, the seat of power in the known civilized world, the empire of the Isles. It is our great capital, and it has been brought low by vermin, the very thought gals. We were faced with the reality that our once great city is in a state of shambles, and the few remaining domiciles in any habitable condition are the estates of those wealthy enough to ward themselves against that reality. A city cannot continue to thrive populated by only the upper classes and their cloistered sycophants. Even if the plague were gone tomorrow, in its present state, Dunwall doesn't have enough hardy people of working age to return the city to everyday function. We must find a way to attract more residents, which requires moving the cloud of fear brought by the current regime. Or removing, sorry, not moving. The Lord Regent and his lackeys are bad for business, my friends. So it falls on us. A plague and a tyrant must be overcome. And after that, we must undertake a 3rd miracle, turning the screws of the obscenely wealthy, forcing them to pay back into the place that has given them all their privileges. It is the powerful and fortunate who must pay for the rebuilding of Dunwall, even if if the poorest will bear the stones and timbers of reconstruction on their backs. All of this must happen for the dormant machine of commerce to restart. Without that, we are all forfeit, and the greatest city of our age will be lost. Okay, I think that's everything up here. And I know there's some stuff here. Is that it? Oh, there's a book here. Excerpt from a banned work on supernatural ritual. It is said that we should not sully our hands when combining the forces of the void. My studies have been deemed heretical by my brothers, but the rewards have been invaluable. I have harnessed the same energies employed by the outsider and his accursed followers while avoiding their corruption. I will prescribe a twofold method in this text. Indirection. As the unwholesome powers of the outsider use living flesh as a conduit, we can avoid being tainted by using the flesh of others instead. Containment. By using channels and barriers, we can focus the void energies in a raw state, shielding them from the perverse perspectives of the outsider. I feel like I've read that before. Alrighty, I think that's all. Oh wait, there's a book here. A recent journal entry written in a careful hand. Our troubles began with a name Delilah, a mystery given to Dowd by the face he sees in his dreams, and whose voice he hears when kneeling at the shrines hidden in the lost parts of the city. None of us have ever heard this voice, but we know its power. It spoke to our master, telling him of his coming doom and saying that solving this riddle was the only way to escape. We knew nothing of Delilah except that we found a whaling ship by that name, a tenuous connection, but the outsider's word is But where the outsider's word is concerned, there are no coincidences. We discovered the ship was named after a woman who once walked the halls of Dunwall Tower with Jessamine Caldwin. Later she became a painter, an apprentice of Sokolov himself, until she snared an aristocratic patron named Arnold Timpsch. We met with Timpsch's niece, who offered us information on Delilah in exchange for eliminating her uncle. Removing aristocrats was our specialty, so our master agreed. With Barrister Arnold Timpsch gone, his niece divulged everything she knew. Delilah was much more than a painter, and she was hiding in the old Bringmore Manor outside the city. But by then we were too late. Delilah anticipated our threat. For some time she'd been working her corruptive influence on the best of us. The assassin Billy Lurk, Delilah turned Lurk against us, and together they sold us out to the overseers. When we returned to our hideout in the flooded district, we were swarmed by gold masks and hounds. But Dowd is quick and wise in our trade. In the end, he kept us alive, though there were losses. Now our resources are strained. Some of the men are grumbling. I see the strain on Dowd's face, killing the Empress, handing over her daughter. Those are not easy burdens to bear. And Lurk's betrayal weighs on him heavily. His sleep is troubled by curses and shouts. Now we make preparations to strike back at Delilah. She is planning something in Bringmore, something that affects everyone in the Isles, and she will be expecting us. Like our master, she shares her gifts from the outsider with those who follow her. How many are they, I wonder? I have no secrets from my master. My loyalty is without question, but I fear these may be the last days of the Whalers, perhaps the last days of Dodd. Oh, there's books over here too. Okay. Excerpt from a volume on Serkonan geography and culture. Serkonos, the jewel of the south, is best known for its warm winds, spiced foods, and endless beaches. While the city of Coloros sees the heaviest flow of travelers from across the Isles, Karnaca, on the southernmost edge of the world, is preferred amongst the elite of the empire. It is said that a month spent resting beneath the sun and beaches of Serkonos, or within one of the rural villages, can cure most maladies. Travelers bring back recipes and styles from the south, and dances that all Serkonans learn in their youth are favored in Gristol for their sensuality, copied by the fashionable aristocracy in the capital city of Dunwall. The only persistent trouble in Serkonos originates along a string of tiny islands stretching away from the mainland to the east. For generations, pirates have hidden amongst the archipelago, raiding traders passing between the isles, and more recently, attacking whaling ships returning with rich stores of oil. And what's this one? Excerpt from a journalist reporting on organized crime activity. One gentleman of advanced age swore that his brother had been taken by the whalers, a notorious gang associated with the man called Dowd. According to Peter Mansfield, his brother Radolf was proud of working with the Royal Spymaster's Responsible Citizens Group, feeling no shame in reporting on what he perceived as shady dealings by his rivals at the fish markets. But this might have been the source of his trouble. On the 6th evening of the month of Hearts, Radolf came storming into Peter's home, white-faced and panic-stricken, claiming to have been chased by a group of ruffians wearing the leather suits and vapor masks used by the men working in the whale oil factories. Peter gave him supper and drink, sending him on his way later in the night, after which Radolf was never again seen. What you got to say?
Thomas finished his scouting run. When you've talked to him, I'll give you the latest word from inside the prison.
Ooh, goodies. I guess let's talk.
I found Lizzie Stride. Getting her to lend us her boat will be a bit complicated, however. She's in Coldridge. From what I hear, they've got enough on her to hold her for about 1,000 years.
Coldridge. We can use this. We'll get her out. And Stride will have to pay back the favor. We'll have our transport.
Ready to leave, sir? Or should I wait?
I want to look around a little bit more. Let's see what I can find. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I hear goodies.
Taking prisoners is exactly the sort of thing I'm talking about.
You don't have to remind me. It's Billy's doing that the overseers found us. That wasn't Dowd.
Dowd. Ever vigilant, I see. Are we leaving soon to Bringmore?
Interesting time.
Okay, well, I didn't know that they were just gonna stop talking to me if I left.
This will hold while we're away. Anything short of cannon fire.
Let's hope it won't come to...
Wow, you people have really short attention spans. Ooh, what's this? Excerpt from a historical record on government positions and ranks. It is said that the office of the Royal Spymaster has existed for as long as there have been emperors and empresses. However, in the earliest days of the Empire, this position existed in secrecy. Only after the Morley insurrection was the position publicly acknowledged due to the tremendous role that the acting Spymaster played in quelling the rebellion. Only members of the military or officers of the City Watch were advocated for the role, chosen by the Admiralty. In recent years, the outgoing Spymaster has made recommendations on his replacement from the small cadre of espionage agents serving him. In this way, continuity is preserved, since many of the covert projects undertaken by the government are not committed to writing, only communicated in whispers behind secure doors. This leads to the most common critique of the office of the Royal Spymaster, that actions are taken and deeds committed that even the Emperor or Empress is not aware of. This lack of oversight or accountability is a commonly debated topic during the parliamentary sessions, but those who held the position of Royal Spymaster insist that in order to function, the roles must exist outside existing bureaucracy or law. Jeez. You see how, like, the text leans when you scroll up and down? I haven't noticed that. That's cool. Tiny detail, but it's nice.
You ever been to Bringmore?
Once. But there were only highwaymen in the attic and rats sleeping in the cellars. Nothing like the witches back then.
That house has always had a dark history. It's time to write a new chapter. The last one.
Okay. Or are we going straight there? Okay. Let me use the bathroom, and then we'll start that one. I'll be right back. I am back. I have returned. I thought there would be more missions. I'm really hoping it's not just, you know, I think didn't I say we had to break somebody out of prison or something? Sounds like fun.
Is it time to go, sir?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Coldridge Prison. Prison. Okay. That's how we're saying it now. Prison. Yeah, of course, it's overall chaos. What? Who would I be killing? What? Okay.
Delilah doesn't lead Bringmore Manor anymore. She doesn't have to. Which means I have to come to her. The manor's upriver, far out past the quarantine line. I'll need a ship. I've lived in Dunwall's underworld a long time. I know the players. Gang leaders, madams, corrupt officials. But what I need is a smuggler who knows the river, someone I can trust. It's a reflection of Dunwall.
Oh wow, she is
Or perhaps
beautiful.
myself. That after all these years, the best choice I have is Lizzie Stride. And Lizzie Stride
Ugh.
is in jail.
Okay, I thought he was. I almost thought he was about to say, "I've lived in Dunwall's underwear for years." That's where I thought he was going. Yeah, cool, awesome. Okay. I think we want bone charm capacity. Yeah, that's always like the first thing I get. Always. We need it. We need all of the bone charm capacity. Allows you to contract to deliver stun mines to the prison. Okay, I don't really care about stun mines. A recent sweep of the prison for contraband has yielded a number of heretical artifacts. One of them will accidentally be misplaced for the right bribe. Yes. You are disguised as an overseer. An overseer has been summoned to Coldridge Prison. Prison? That's how I'm saying it, I guess. Your contract will interpret him and send you in his place. Intercept him, sorry. Using this overseer's uniform as a disguise, you should fool the prison guards long enough to let you inside. I don't really care about that. Give me the hard way. I will take the rest by range and accuracy. And I will take boot stealth. And I'll take a rewire tool, or 3. Alright. I think that's everything I need.
Dowd, Lizzie Stride is in there, but we don't know where they're holding her. They're playing overseer music from the loudspeakers. We couldn't get in.
Why the music?
One of their prisoners. A spy caught at Dunwall Tower. The guards have sent for overseers to investigate.
I'll be back with Lizzie Stride. Stay hidden.
Okay, well... I was not aware that I wouldn't be able to use magic, but... You know, I guess that's how it goes, right? Look, here's hoping there's not rats. Yeah. least I got a room. How are we gonna... I'm assuming we can shut down the music somehow. Coldridge Prison. Come on, let me up. Let me up. I didn't even know they could do that. I didn't know they could... Come on, there has to be something. Ooh, I'm surprised that didn't hurt. Guess agility did that for me. I want to see if there is... Okay, I doubt it. I don't see anything. I was hoping there'd be, like, some goodies in there. Guess not. See, now I understand why the Overseer disguise would have been helpful. But I did say I wanted to do this the hard way, so... That's what I'm doing, I guess. Halt. Okay. I don't think I will, but... It's nice to know I'm not welcome. Where the hell... Ah, here we go.
That's if they're operational. The second you run out of whale oil tanks, you're defenseless, and the prisoner goes straight out to the bridge.
Exactly. Which is why we drained the water.
Oh. Well, my powers are working now, so that's nice.
They don't hesitate to kill their own.
That's been seen. We're going here. Alrighty. Well, nobody can survive. What do we got on me?
They despise dealing with these.
Someone get over here.
Alrighty. Come on. Come on. Let me use my magic. There we go. Come on. Uh-oh. What a horrible accident. Okay. Well, not many places I can go. I guess over here. Come on, go check it out. There's some crazy shit going on over here. You better check it out. Oh, come on, dude. Not even the least bit worried about what could possibly going on around here.
Find the outside. No, I'll find you.
What is it? Where is it? Under? Yeah. Blood ox heart. What is that? I forget. Mana, okay. Don't care about that. That's nice. That's very nice, okay. Prevent damage taken is reduced, overall movement speed is reduced. Do I care about that? Yes, maybe I do. I don't know, maybe. I don't know, we'll decide. Okay, there's an arc pylon. Is that door locked? I guess we're gonna find out. I'm gonna autosave. Or not autosave, but quick save. And it's not locked.
No one knows what actually happened. Didn't they do it? Cameron and Briggs chose it. Ring the alarm! Go for the alarm, now! Oh, I'll find it. I know you're here.
Oh, come on. Is there some more? Oh, I need to let it recharge.
Find him. I know you're here somewhere, scum. Check it.
Okay. Nice and dead. Just how I like them. Oh, I don't remember this part when I escaped with Corvo. Is that her?
She's in rough shape.
Ooh, money. Love my money. Where am I hearing that? Where's it at? Under? Okay. Oh, that scared me. Jesus Christ! You cannot scare me like that.
I'm not doing it. Not me. Not like the rest of them.
There are unsecured prisoners active on the premises. All Coldridge personnel. Detain or kill anyone currently in a restricted area.
Knock it off. A body. Someone will pay for this.
A body. Oh no. How horrible. A body.
Someone's been killed. Pylon has been up all night. Just shut it off.
I thought you were trying to eat sleep talking.
We know you're here. You're forgetting about the Empress.
Okay. How many? Is that just two? There's only 2? Only 2. I think that's only 2. See, I'm gonna save here, because I don't know, like, if I unlock this and let her out, like, oh, I can't. I can't let her out. Okay. Well, cell control system. I guess that would be useful. Let me just... Yeah, yeah, this is my favorite show. Ouch. Oh, big dead.
I know you're here somewhere, scum.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a save right here, a quick save, and then... Do you hear me? He heard me. Oh, I'll take that. Prison cell book. Elizabeth Stride. Winston Foggy removed. Okay. Lucas Penrose moved to D11. Okay, whatever. Not that interesting. Take that and that. Ooh. Probably shouldn't eat all the food in case I need it later, huh? Okay, nothing there. Oof. Sounded painful. Not that I really care that much. Is that it? Well, at least for this floor. I didn't hear anybody else.
It's going to start any moment. Hey, you! Come over here. Blood.
Hello?
And I thought you were in the business of killing.
I could chop off your hand.
You. Come on. I got something to say.
Okay.
There are unsecured prisoners active on the premises. All Coldridge personnel, detain or kill anyone currently in a restricted area.
Shouldn't have stuck your arm out, dude. What an idiot. Okay. Who's afraid?
Just give me the one chance. I'll never ask anything again.
Oh wait, if I let them out. Ooh. If I open all the doors, can I open all the doors? That'd be so awesome.
I'm not doing it. Not me.
Dude, what's your problem?
Can't stay hidden forever.
What's that dude doing? Ow.
There are unsecured prisoners active on the premises. All Coldridge personnel, detain or kill anyone currently in a restricted area.
Oh. I thought he was dead. Ow. Maybe I'm dead. Okay. Oop. Okay. Okay, that's just... I guess that's my motto now. Okay. God, I hate the way the momentum works in this game.
Look out. We've got someone skulking around.
This controls all the cell doors.
Ooh. Procedures following the escape of Corvo Attano. Excerpt from a case study intended for prison wardens. Following the escape of Corvo Attano, the council appointed by the Lord Regent has decided it is of utmost importance to increase security measures at Coldridge Prison. The recommendations made by this report include structural measures such as increasing the heights of walls, ceiling, ventilation shafts, and ensuring sewer entrances are inaccessible. Additionally, staffing at the site must be increased and to thoroughly cover all exits and maintain observation of all major corridors. Special addendum. In addition to new measures outlined herein, the Council has consulted both the Abbey of the Everyman and the royal physician Anton Sokolov, who is also head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy, asking for guidance and equipment in handling those cases which are more exotic in nature. We have dismissed reports of the supernatural in the past as old wives' tales, whatever, and lunacy hearsay. Recent months have convinced us that there are matters afoot that we do not fully understand. As such, prison executive personnel are encouraged to welcome the presence of both the observers and anyone working under Sokolov's technical guidance. Okie doke. Ooh. Cell control systems as quick reference. First, set tumbler to match cell selection number. Set second and third tumblers to cell number. Pull lever to confirm selection. Ensure that each cell opening requests and selection are verbally confirmed. Investigate and report any suspected malfunctions immediately. Okay. Well, can I just like do any of them that I want? Ooh, log updates. Remember to take extra care in log transfers. Even temporary transfer of prisoners from one cell to another must be recorded in the logbook. Ensure that the logbook is available in the guard booth at sections C and D at all times. I'm gonna save before I do anything, but... Can I just, like, open any of them that I want? A21. Two. Okay. Wait a second. Oh, bone charm and a rune over there. Looks like we might only have 2 guards. Ooh. Escape plans. When you hear the alarms in the courtyard tonight, make a break for the front gate. Jump from the bridge and swim to the sewer entrance. You won't get another chance now that the Empress's assassin has escaped. Watch out for the rats. World Protector's Naval Commendation. Okay. Where's the other guy? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I'm just gonna... Oh, shit. Ow! Whoop. Okay. Why glowy? Who knows? Spirit water. Drinking from faucets restore. Oh, yes, please. That's one of the best ones in the whole game right there. Ooh. Missed that somehow. I think we're done. That is... No, wait, we're not done. I saw... Where's the rune at that I saw? I know I saw one. Where the hell did I see it? Oh, wait, there it is. Over there. Oh yeah, I haven't been there yet.
What happened here?
Jesus Christ. What the hell? Oh my god. That's disgusting.
Is she strapped in right? Good. Doesn't look like much, does she? Comfortable? All right, we'll get this done. Let's start with how you got into Dunwall Tower in the first place. Was it one of the servants that let you in? One of the guards? Nothing? All right. Corporal, use the hammer. That's right. The smaller one. Can't really tell if she felt that. Don't want to break anything. Let's try again. How did you... Wait. You hear a kind of ringing in your ears? What's happening to her face? Is she going to... Oh no! Oh no! Shoot her! Shoot her!
Jesus Christ. Okay. Dear Officer Ashfield, I would like to most humbly request access to documents concerning the new experimental choke dust, which you may have recently found yourself in possession of. I understand this is a delicate subject matter, and I assure you every precaution will be taken with the documents to ensure they remain confidential. If access to these documents is agreeable to you, please have one of your men deliver them to my cell. Respectfully, your friend in A25. Interrogation log. Excerpt from interrogation logs at Cauldron Prison, month of nets. Prisoner 354A, 9123. Goal, location of calibrator and theft and goods. Method, heated metal bolts applied to feet. Jesus Christ. Outcome, promising responses at first, but the subjects lost consciousness due to shock. Prisoner 607C, 7619. Goal, confession to vandalism. Method, sleep deprivation. Outcome, disorientation. Subject falsely confessed to crime as well as other unrelated acts. Prisoner 874A, 1713. Goal, location of a weapon catch tied to attacks on river patrol checkpoints. Method, water tank. Outcome, tank vandalism, or tank mechanism malfunction. Subject drowned. Prisoner 411, or no, it's 4112. B, 7835. Goal, name any conspiracy organizer. Method, Engagement with phobia, spiders. Outcome. Subject divulged the information before the hatch to the spider basket was even opened. These people are fucking horrible. LT Wright. The hatter we brought in was trying to stash the loot in the canal when we busted him. Like the one who hit Lord Bremingham's carriage a few nights back. So far, he's not named his accomplices, but he will once he gets his turn in the interrogation room. Document everything, and then deliver it to the Lord Regent's office and make sure none of it gets lost along the way. Or it's both our heads. Ashfield. Okay. These people are horrible. That's not a confession if it's coerced. Okay. What else? I know there's bone charm over there. Cool. There it is. Up there. How do I get in there? A10. Oh, okay. A10. Gotta remember. A10. A10. No, we need to go there. A10. A. Oh wait, no, that was already right. We need to go back to the 0. Okay. Not sure which way is the fastest. $11, $10. There we go. Is it
This better be worth it.
gross? Vengeance. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Benefit. Build up adrenaline much faster. I don't really care. Jesus. Okay. Well, at least I got everything. Was it going all the? Is it worth going all the way around? Maybe. Who knows?
Wake up, Lizzie.
I'm not telling you shit. Wait.
Down.
Is that right? Whoever sent you, I'll pay double.
I've come to break you out. You can owe me the favor.
What kind of favor?
Doesn't matter.
Ugh.
You'll be dead in another day here.
What kind?
It's just a boat trip. Upriver. Past the blockades.
When you're out of luck, my boat, the Undine, now it belongs to someone else. My second in command double-crossed me and took it. A little shit named Edgar Wakefield.
It's a situation I'm familiar with. Can you walk?
Get me out of this damn thing and I'll fly. I can pay you to get rid of Wakefield.
It'll be my pleasure. Come on.
I'll just get my tiara.
Oh, okay.
Down. I think
Well, that's great.
To carry her out.
That's convenient. Now that you need to walk. Stay there. Three? 4. Okay. Wow, that was completely useless. Hmm. Well, if I can get... Tell you what. This is what we're going to try and do. We're going to take one of these, which this is what I should have done to begin with, and we're just going to plug it into the machine over here.
I know you're here somewhere, scum.
Ow. Come a little closer. Come on. Oh, is that all of them? Huh? Okay, come on. Hello, hello. Yes, come get me. Come on. Come on, get a little closer. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh, he's like, should I get closer? I don't know. But I saw what happened to that other guy. Okay. Did I drop any goodies? No? Wow. Okay. It looks like the way down is clear, so we should be good to go. Okay. Lizzie. Come on, Lizzie. Up. 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 Overseer. Shitbags. Let's go. Just gotta travel our way down Drum Gop. Yep, Drum Gop. Whoop. Come on, just a little further. This is agonizing.
She's beaten, but not dead. See that her wounds get attention.
It will be done. Ready to go, sir.
Yeah, let's get out of this shithole. Well, we found everything. We didn't get all the money, but we got a lot of it. Okay. I am
Dunwall.
not unhappy.
6 months ago, Draper's Ward was where Dunwall's rich and well-born strolled and shopped and tried to be seen. The plague burned through it in days. Today it's a battleground where two street gangs fight over the spoils. The Hatters and Lizzie's gang, the Dead Eels. Lizzie Stride was the boss until Edgar Wakefield betrayed her and took her place. And her riverboat. It's the kind of thing that happens every day in Dunwall. I don't judge him. I've done worse myself.
But we're gonna kill him.
But I need that boat. Edgar Wakefield and I have business.
Let's do a little light murder. Well, what kind of favors we got? Hidden rune. I bring the rune from the depths of the Dunwall storm drains and place it within reach of the surface. Yes. Sunken crate. Allied dwellers were dumped a crate loaded with supplies overboard near the Undine. You will have to dive to retrieve the contents. Is it worth it? We'll see. Hold on. I do need... how many? I don't have any, so we're gonna need a few of these. I don't need that. Yeah, I guess we can go for the favor. What's our upgrades looking like? Yeah, improved armor. That's nice. We got all the favors. That's because we can get a few more wrist bows. Okay. And rewire tools. Okay. Well, that's all we need. Anybody gonna greet me? Yep.
The textile mill used to run off a water wheel before the canal went dry. It started up again recently, and whatever the Hatters did to get it working has enraged the dead eels. They're fighting in the streets.
Well, I'm sure What's-Her-Face won't mind since they betrayed her.
We got here first.
Bring out the geezer!
We've been here 8 years. We ain't leaving.
When's your old man coming out to fight?
We've been making something for you, little eels.
What's the matter? Too much knitting to do?
Let's go. See what's inside.
Ooh.
Somebody, give me a hand.
Well, I made quick work of them.
That's what happens when you tangle with a dead.
What?
Come on, let's go sleep with the river run tonight.
Complete.
Well, he hit me and he didn't even do anything. Well. What's up here? Ooh, goodies. Anything else? Oh, I see something. This open? Oh, it does. Alrighty. What else? What else? What else? Take that. Where's the rewire?
The city even smells rotten.
Okay, so that's not the rewire there. It means it must be over in that direction. That's where I need to go then. Oh, more fighting. Oh wait, I haven't upgraded any powers. How many do I have? 3 runes. Well, let's go ahead and get pull, I guess. Inanimate objects. Okay, I would need 4 runes, so guess we'll upgrade that once we have 4 runes. That's great. I was hoping it would end like this. Okay.
Somebody with a little clink in their purse, perhaps. Must have been the favors.
And there's the rune over there. Oh, that sucks. Oh, come on. Here we go. Just trying to be cool, and there goes an... Oh, wait. I thought I saw somebody over here earlier. Where'd they go? That's why I was being all secret and stealthy. Well, there's rats. Oh.
Must have been rats.
Yeah, rats. It was definitely rats.
Give me a hand.
Oh. Oh, come on. Stop kicking me, dude.
Dump you in the river after I cut you off.
It's not cool. Why does everybody like to kick? Yeah, you got one. None you got a key? Hello, friend. As instructed by your whalers, I have dredged up this horrid thing from the depths of the storm drains and placed it in the agreed-upon location in hopes that you, and only you, recover it. But be warned, poor fortune has followed me every step of the way since laying hands on this thing. I'm overjoyed at the prospect of leaving it here and being done with it. May it treat you better than it has me. And if for some unlucky local has stumbled upon this wicked bone, heed these 2 warnings. I have said above, poor fortune will find you. But more importantly, this is intended for delivery to the most dangerous man of the Empire. If you are in possession of something he wants, you may count your remaining hours on one hand. Well, there's rats. I'm just gonna... Oh, there's one thing. I don't know. I don't really use it, but it's nice to have it, I guess.
All these rats crawling all over everything.
Hello. Can I talk to you? Oh, your vault, huh?
Welcome to the Draper's Ward Salvage and Resale, or the Black Market if you'd prefer. It's Dowd, right? Recognized your face from the posters. Not that I'd ever say anything to anyone, believe me. I'd be happy to have you for a customer.
What are you selling?
Tell me what strikes your fancy.
Yes, I could take one of those, I guess. I do want... to go ahead and get this. What? I thought I already had the key. Isn't that what I just got? Guess not.
crawling all over everything.
Don't think he has any, objections to this.
Half the city's dead.
Drum's search for Ox Rush. Hello, Griff. I hope your business is going well. If you're interested, I have a little business proposal for you. The canal here in the Draper's Ward has been dry for some time now, enough time for the prized ox crush to take bloom in the mud. None of the ruffians patrolling the area know how special the flower can be, so I have a competition in harvesting them. But none of the alchemists or natural philosophers that use them frequent this district anymore. Perhaps I can send you some bunches of ox rush to peddle, for a commission, of course. And I can help you tap into an ammunition market here in the Draper's Ward. The gangs have gone full-scale war, so demand is high. Let me know your thoughts, Jerome.
Make it 3 more months. How did it pass me by? All the others down to their sickness.
Bleed out. Fast. Run it.
Over here! I need a hand!
Oh, looks like there's stuff down here. Not yet. Not yet, not yet. Ooh. I am interested in what could possibly be up there. The dressmaker's studio.
Who are you? Are you with her?
With her.
Delilah. Are you with her?
Mummy.
Oh, but you don't have any roses.
What can you tell me about Delilah?
I used to make clothing for the Caldwins, you see. I adored them, especially
Ooh.
young, precocious Emily. She was such a delight. Did you ever meet the Empress?
I killed her.
So special. And I was able to count her among my friends. I had a lock of hair from young Emily.
Ew.
Keepsake given to me by the family when my hands grew too stiff and clumsy to work the needle. I have treasured it so.
And Delilah?
She visited me here. Such a surprise to see her, all grown up. So serious. Did you know she was once a playmate of Jessamine's? Before she was Empress, when they were both little.
Yeah,
I
sisters.
thought it was a cordial visit at first, but it turned frightening.
What happened?
She made things come out of the shadows, long and grasping. I can still feel the cold on my neck. I sound mad, don't I? Perhaps I am. She questioned me and left me propped in the corner like a bolt of cloth. I couldn't move for 3 nights.
Oh, jeez.
She made the horrid markings you see now. Then she stole my only keepsake, my lock of hair from dear, sweet Emily. Ah, Emily, where are you? Damn that Corvo, and damn Delilah.
Okay, I'm just gonna steal that. And this. And these. A note from Lady Boyle. My dearest friend, my costume ball will require 3 tailored outfits that are perfectly matching except for color. We're going to play a game with our guests, you see. I am saddened to hear of your deteriorating hands and the hard times on which you have fallen, as you were my first choice to craft these costumes. I will mention your physical difficulties to my doctor at the party. Perhaps he can be of some service to you. Farewell, Waverly Boyle. Okay. Just gonna do that. Ooh! Little hidey holes. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I can tell so much about a person by their clothes. Yours tell quite a tale.
Sure, dude. Ow. Ow. Come on. Made me big hurt. Oh, I thought I saw something glowing. The History of the Draper's Ward, excerpt from The Districts of Dunwall, a recent book. This chapter will focus on the once lavish Draper's Ward, which began the reign before the reign of the Godwin dynasty. The locale held none of the prestige that it had so recently enjoyed. Draper's Ward was once a simple manufacturing hub for the fabrics and textiles, exporting raw weaves to all corners of the empire. Water-driven mills turned day and night to meet the needs of the rapidly expanding cloth industries. For decades, Draper's Ward supported a modest trade until key manufacturers began relocating factories to Zakonis and Morley. The price of labor in these places was much lower, and the limited availability of Dunwall riverfront property, which was required to turn the mills, made expansion of operations impossible. At the end of this period, declining production and abandoned factories created an opportunity for a new generation of skilled and ambitious industrialists. A loose confederation of clothing merchants included such luminaries as Percy Oliver, Agatha Chesney, and Mortimer Hatt established a new model of business, high-end clothing that was designed to appeal to Dunwall's elite, sold at a substantial markup. The best satirical designers from across the empire were lured to the boutiques of drapers, there we go, Draper's Ward, where they found themselves freed from the need to solicit patrons. In fact, they were elevated to high society, courted and pampered. The powerful and influential began to frequent the new Draper's Ward, paying any cost to be seen in the latest styles. The district was wildly successful, extravagant, wealthy, and luxury among the proprietors, and designers became the norm. But not all was glamour and fun. Renovating Draper's Ward was an expensive project, and investigations into the sources of capital funding this revitalization often led to dead ends. It was commonly whispered that Mortimer Hatt had been a ruthless gang leader in his early years, and it was a very poor secret among the city watch that he still commanded a private army of hardened men that would protect his interest. A terrible truth emerged over time. While the designers and merchants held court in exclusive boutiques, the mills and factories that produced the clothing were houses of sufficient suffering and abuse. Despite the corn generated by their businesses, the workers who stitched the garments never took part in the flow of wealth. Instead, Hatt's men enforced brutal working conditions on them. As this corruption intensified, with violence occasionally spilling out into the open streets, the well-to-do declined further invitations to shop at the boutiques. Business fell preposterously, and now, with rumors of plague looming on the horizon, the golden age of Draper's Ward may soon be at an end. I'll take that. I'll take it. Okay, what is this? The post is awful. I almost broke my neck getting up here, and all day the Hatters keep taking shots at me. I'm some kind of carnival game. This morning I saw some lady up on the glass roof across the canal, and it kind of has me worried. I think she looked right at me. How'd she get up there? Are the Hatters recruiting ladies now? Anyway, since she's been up there, I can barely make out this thing she's left behind. I can't tell what it is from here, but come nightfall might just climb up there and have a look. Gotta be wary of that arc pylon set up down there. If they have that kind of gear, we're outmatched. I wish Lizzie was back. She'd get us out of this. Okay. I haven't really looked at... Ooh, so there is a bone charm up there. Okay. I think that's the only one left. Think I could reach that? Nope, take that. I think maybe I could reach that. Whoop! Yeah, there it is. Splintering bolts. Where's it at? Benefit. Bolts shots from your wrist bow do more damage. Bolts almost always break on contact when shot at enemies. Well, I try to get for headshots most of the time, so not really that big of a problem. Okay, let's see.
Almost out of bullets. Don't look at me. Fry Jerome's in the apartment up there.
Ouch. That was like absolute pain. Oh, yep, arc mine. Cool. Excerpt from a recent book detailing Sokolov's machines. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technologies is that they share the same mechanic socket for the tanks of processed whale oil they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plunged into the vise with ease. The process is simple enough that any common workman or even the lower guardsmen of the city watch can handle the task. This applies to the arc pylon and wall of light security systems, as well as the powered carriages used for transport by those few who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's designs is the volatility of the tanks themselves. A few incidents have occurred resulting in damaged property and or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks has exploded. Okay. Oh, money. I'm gonna take that money. And what is this? Arc pylon instructions. Evans, be cautious with this equipment. It's very delicate and requires a skilled touch to operate. It is also quite lethal, so if you don't follow the proper procedures, you will cease to exist in the wink of an eye. Acquiring this technology took a great deal of politicking and expense, so I repeat, do not be reckless with it. Once the system is set up and operational, you will never see a dead-eyed eel darkening our doorway. The mill will become impenetrable fortress. Report any technical issues to me. Nurse Trimble. I'm just gonna close that.
Password system. Hatters are getting organized.
Secret password. Well, I guess we'll have to find that secret password, won't we? How much whale oil we got in here? Oh, plenty. Look out for the trained rat. Hey Jesper, one of the dead eels apparently trained some white rats to come to this side of the canal and fetch shiny objects back to him. So far, they've taken a few coins and a couple of bullets back over into eel territory. Pike saw one of them carrying a coin and tried to shoot it, but his marksmanship is lacking. Huh. Be wary of them, and crush the little things if you get the chance. If one swipes one of the tools or keys or something like that, you'll be a laughingstock. Baldwin. Okay. What else? What we got going on here? Jeez, I cannot speak right now for some reason. Rat bastards. Well, have I gotten the key? Oh, wait, there's some stuff down here. Let me do a quick save real quick, because this is a horrible idea. Ooh, money. Don't mind if I yes. Okay. I think that's everything down here. Okay, let's go check and see if we've got the key to the safe yet. Where the hell is it? Oh, wait, there it is. Abandoned vault key. Can't believe I didn't see that sooner. Yes, please. Alrighty. What? Where's that voice coming from? Oh, hello. What can you give me? Come on, talk to me, dude.
Say, will you consider doing a job for me? There's a man whose debt to me is well past due.
Yeah, okay.
Not a bill collector.
I don't want the money. I want his head. I pay you well.
I could do that.
You can use the money to buy things from me.
Yeah, okay.
I'll do it.
Thank you. Skinflint is a chain smoker. He likes to light up in the old canal tunnel and play Nancy for coin. I'd start there. Make an example of him.
Got it. Now let me see what you've got.
Please, take your pick.
Okay. I don't know why I would need that. Guess I'll take it. You never know. If it's there, I probably need it. Wow. That was not hard.
I hope you're keeping my little job in mind.
Skinflint is dead.
Delightful. As agreed, your reward. The best of Draper's Ward, all for sale.
Okay. Oh, bone charm. What's the new one? What's my new bone charm? Water of Life. Drinking from fountains restores a small amount of health. That's useful. We get health and mana from fountains. Cool. Guess if I need to, I can always just switch that up for something else too, so. Okay, I guess let's head to wherever. The riverfront.
Wakefield's a hard man, but he's not as fun as Lizzie. Listen.
Wonder if she'll object to me killing everyone. You know, since this is her people.
Edgar Wakefield is on board the Undine. He's put all of the eels on alert since Lizzie's rumored to have escaped from Coldridge. He's expecting her. You will undoubtedly be a surprise to him.
Notes from Hatter Spy. Mr. Hat, there's been an interesting activity since our raid on the dead eels a few days ago. Looks like Waterfield has been rooting out Lizzie's loyalists and chasing them off or making an example out of them, with some gruesome killing. I don't think he's got much of a hold on this gang, and things are likely to fly apart before long. Also, I swear I saw a woman lurking on some nearby rooftops last night spying on the eels. She also saw me looking at her and just disappeared. Perhaps you'll know what to make of that, Oscar. Trimble's coin. Excerpt from a book on noteworthy intellectual figures. The halls of the Academy of Natural Philosophy are thought to be spaces where thoughtful discourse and enlightened tolerance set the tone for debate and learning. It is believed that some reason applies above all, and the passion of the greatest minds of the empire are truly tempered by wisdom and custom. This is a commonly accepted vision of the place, and it's almost always accurate. Almost. Sometimes, protracted debate or disagreement can explode into conflict and rarely violence. Such was the case years ago in the month of Winds. A young apprentice named Piero Joplin ventured into strange new directions of research in the preservation of mortifying tissue, a field that brought him into frequent conflict with a student called Trimble. Joplin and Trimble often debated loudly long into the night, and the content of these arguments was well beyond the understanding of most people of the Empire, the author included. The rivalry between these two natural philosophers raged for months, but in its climax of those events that prompts this writing, the two had argued deep into the night, the debate sliding into bitter personal attacks. At last they reached a terrible accord, their mutual hatred combined in a duel to the death with pistols. Under the grey sky of dawn, the greatest minds of the Empire of the Isles gathered in the courtyard in a fashion resembling schoolboys gathering to watch bullies fight. A quiet fell as Joplin and Trimble accepted the ceremonial pistols, marked off paces, turned, and fired. Each combatant fired round after round, shattering windows, crippling chipping masonry, and splitting plaster. The closest shot to the mark was Joplin, whose bullet ripped through the hem of Trimble's overcoat. It was clear that the dedicated study of the learned men had made for poor marksmanship when all their ammunition was expended. Both parties stood quivering with fear and rage, but unharmed. It was then they agreed that the duel would be settled with a coin flip. A newly minted coin of the Empire was produced, bearing the face of Empress Jessamine Caldwin. As it was spinning into the air, Trimble called heads. The coin lands tails. Joplin was declared winner, and the feuding between the men ceased. But the terms of the dispute, Trimble was forced to leave the academy. His studies felt left incomplete, whereupon a dignified silence returned to the halls of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Okay. I see that there's another, but I don't think there's anything up there. Nope. Whoa! Shit. Okay. I think that's a witch up there. Definitely a witch. Looks like it. Let's see. Yeah, she's a witch. Uh-oh. Where did she just go? Shivering silhouette. Enemies have a high chance to miss ranged attacks, so you are more visible to enemies.
All those prancing nobles in the
see a man set on fire. What is he?
Take that.
Wakefield sealed himself in the
Jesus.
cargo hold of the Undine. Smuggling ships like this one often have a hatch underneath for dumping contraband if they get caught. Perhaps the Undine is no different.
Okay. There's a sunken crate over there, the one I paid for, so I might as well go get that.
You ever get that creepy feeling of being watched? I've had that a bunch lately.
Who's moaning?
Dowd, this is the second time now. I see something, or someone, out of the corner of my eye. But when I turn, they're gone. Someone's watching us.
Probably that witch. Where's the crate? Ah, there it is. Ow, 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 ow. Where's the crate? Where's the damn crate? Ah, there. Damn. Freaking things. That's the crate, right? This is the crate. Just fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna save here. If I don't get it, we'll know why. How did I... Oh, I got it from here. Okay. Okay. What was the bone check? Submariner. Regain health while submerged in water. Oh, thank goodness. We'll switch those. Freaking hagfish. Is there a top hatch in this place? Ooh. Oh, shit. Ugh, gross. Excerpt from an overseer's report on black market occult artifacts. The following note was found at the site of a ritual murder, attached to the victim's face by 9 fishhooks, arranged in a suspicious pattern. We inferred that the two parties were involved in a conflict over the construction and sale of a superstitious charm, using pieces from older, possibly damaged heretical artifacts. Full investigation recommended, focused on the person named Leica in Sarkonos. Leica, you cheat. For months I've poured coin into your pockets, paying for all the things you requested, food and lodging at the outskirts of town, livestock with birth defects whose purpose I cannot imagine, toxic plants and alchemical materials, the baboon blood and cartilage of deep-dwelling fish were not cheap, I assure you. But even more costly was the scrimshaw I painstakingly acquired from sailors during the past year, carved from bones of whales and said to hum with powers from beyond the world. These cost me half my savings. And you swore that you could provide me with the charm I wanted. I was quite clear I had your word that I would be able to visit April in my dreams, that I could woo her while sleeping. You promised that she would love me. Instead you delivered to me this lump of old bones, scratched and hacked at, wired together as if made by a child. For 2 weeks I kept it close to my heart at night when I slept. I did see Abriel. Oh yes, I saw her lying with everyone I've ever hated, rivals and enemies who've bested me in business or in sport, men who have bullied or insulted me, including my infernal older brother. I woke each morning clenching my teeth in shame and rage. Such terrible nosebleeds I suffered, and my hair began to fall out in clumps. I threw the cursed thing into the lake just to be rid of it. You told me you were a sorcerer, a simple charlatan. More like, be that as it may, I want you to know the day I decide to ruin your life, I will punish you for thinking me an idiot and taking my money. I could send an anonymous message delivered to the nearest overseer outpost, but what I've got in mind is more fitting. There's a gang that operates in Karnaca, assassins. I want you to know that all my remaining funds will be spent putting a contract on your pretty little head. Okay. Let's, well, okay. And there's a rune there, too. Ooh. How do I get in there? There is a way in here.
This is the Dowd I remember. Corvo left his mark on Cold Ridge, but they won't soon forget you either. What a relief. Life has been remarkably grim in Dunwell lately. This business with the eels might call for a little more diplomacy. But in the long view, a smoking ruin makes as good a monument as any.
Okay. I'll take that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and I want to get rid of everybody up there before I go wherever I need to go. He's shaking his head. He's like, no.
Lizzie's boat is smaller than I remember.
Alrighty. Just gonna let the hagfish have you. Okay. Did I get everything from here? Any more bone charms or anything? Don't think so. I think I got everything. Oh wait, let me look up here. Ship engine throttle. What would happen if I did that? You know what? Let's find out. Or no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to mess anything up.
Can't keep their damn prisoners locked up. How'd it come to this? Lizzie's on her way.
Wow. Did you a lot of good to go and face the only area where nobody could have been coming from. It's going to take pieces. Edward Wakefield log entry. It's going to take pieces. I was just getting things under control, but now I hear Lizzie busted out of Coldridge. How? The dead eels are all starting to swing my way. And even I think we will wipe out those accursed hatters soon. Mr. Hat humiliated me, something awful with that raid to steal our engine coil. And payback was going to be me taking a piss in his stovepipe. But now that Lily is free again, I've got the crew on high alert. Orders to kill anyone that ain't one of us. I'm starting to think I'm a bit more than I bit off a bit more than I can chew. Well, I eliminated him, so that's nice. Oh, that's what it. Or ship horn. Oh, okay. I just saw the witch.
Assuming control of the dead eels now. She's ordered them to give you safe passage.
No, I think I killed all of them, so. Excerpt from a book on naval history. Should the Isles has some form of naval fleet, none is more envied than that of Bristol, which is with its long, proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them. Boys come of age in the cities of Bristol, hoping that someday captain a ship, and family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings as during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Bristol continues to innovate at sea. The ship's designs of Anton Sokolov himself now represent the highest standard in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their keel up and over the deck and begin their butchering process, even as the ship returns to Dunwall. The crews can be seen working on their latest well as the ship arrives, slowly up the Redhaven River, coming to dock with one of those powerful warehouse companies, such as the Greaves Whaling House, suspended high in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun The silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place in the industrial heart of the capital city.
Edgar Wakefield set me up to be taken by the City Watch, and you followed him. Took his orders. But you know what? I forgive you. All of you. I'm filled with love. But the following people each owe me a finger. Logan, Douglas, Bang Bang, Ferris, Pigface, the Bakers, and Annabelle. Two from you, Annabelle. Have a good night.
Damn, Lizzie. Oh, hello.
Piece of garbage, Edgar. I'm still living with his incompetence. He let the Hatters cripple the Undine.
Ship seems fine to me.
They took the engine coil. We're dead in the water.
What is it? Can we make a new one?
They don't make them anymore, not for an engine like the Undine's. We'll have to get it back.
The geezer still leads the Hatter gang, right? I'll pay him a visit.
It won't be that easy. There's a snag.
Always is. What's this one?
The Gazer's about 100 years old by now. He's got it rigged so that if he dies, the whole place gets gassed. So they're real careful around him. Got him a nurse and everything. Maybe you can cut a deal for that engine coil. Turn on the charm. One of the Hatters gave me their door password in exchange for keeping the rest of his fingers. It's whalebone. I never got to use it on account of the gas. And being in jail.
Just be ready to move when I get back.
Okay. Well, I think I'm actually done for now, but I will probably do another stream sometime. Oh, didn't... almost forgot that one. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna do a quick save. And